Hey, hello, how are you doing? A thought just crossed my mind and I want to elaborate on that. It's part of the old question of what kind of designer do you want to be? And yes, there are lots and lots of different types, like we are all different, and I can talk about a lot of different types of designers or different paths that as a designer you can approach, but today I want to focus on two kind of opposite sides of the spectrum, sort of opposite, explain that in a moment, that are, the ones that like to be a little bit in the background, let's say. They don't want to make a big fuss about themselves. They just say, okay, I'm here to do a job and I really want to do a really good job and I want to make my client happy and I make beautiful designs and that's it. And then there are the other ones. They are the star designers. I don't know. Some might actually, aim for that from the very beginning of their design career. Others slip into that. I mean, I'm not questioning how somebody gets into one or the other. It's probably a matter of character and so on, but and opportunity. But let's say the star designers are the ones that they're on the boat shows. They are, they are the known names. Often they have their name on their door, obviously, of the design studio, and they're the center of the party. Yeah, a little bit like you will find, in other industries like car design and especially fashion, the names. And I'm not saying they are not working as hard as the others. They just work in a different way, and uh, part of what they do is making sure, that their name is known. You're kind of building up your brand. I mean, personally, I hate this idea of uh, personal brand building, but in this case, it is part of the job to build the brand. And yeah, there's the clue. I think I would personally probably identify more as one of the down to earth people that don't want to make a big fuss about myself. Um, I have, my life, my hobbies, my family, and that's kind of my priority. Mm, and of course, the doing a good job and enjoying the creativity and all that. But I think I never wanted to, build a big name of myself. I didn't want to be in the background. I do. I wanted to be in. I don't want to be in the foreground, in front of the camera and being the fancy designer. Um, but yeah, I have to acknowledge, and this is why I'm addressing this video to all the people that are like me, the ones that, just want to get on with their job. Um, you do have to do that front face work as well for various reasons. First of all, it's quite a logical thing, really. You have to put your name out there and um, advertise yourself because, well, unless you just got a job in a studio and work for others, but if you are I'm an autonomo here in Spain, but let's say if you are running your own show, you have to make sure that people know about you, that people know what you're doing. They know that you are there, and they will approach you for business. And then, of course, there's the other aspect, and I think that is a very important thing. Well, both are important, but it's a very important thing to consider. That is, your name adds value to the product. So if you put if you make a really good boat, you design a really good boat, or you design a really good boat with a good name, your name, on it. There are two different things, and the second thing is, well, the good name adds value to the product, which means it gives the client this added value that he's certainly happy about, because I mean, and I would argue that if somebody can choose between two designs that he likes equally well, he will probably choose the more famous designer, because yeah, a lot of boat owners are not going to keep their boat forever, so at some point they will sell it, and that's certainly the point when a boat with a famous name, a famous designer attached, or at least a famous known, you know, there are different degrees, is just valuable more. And I think it's only fair to give the client that extra value, especially if this is something that you should do anyway, as it is good for your own business. It's also the clients will talk about you between them, you know, the potential clients, and you're more likely to get more jobs done that way. I'm not saying, you know, you should become a design diva that where everything rotates around you. You should just think your name is an asset to yourself and to your client, and you should just not ignore you know, maintaining that, nurturing that aspect appropriately. I think that's it for now. I already a couple of more thoughts crossing my mind, but I think I leave that to the next time. So if you don't want to miss that, subscribe, hit the like button if you like my bumbling, and I'll see you next time.